Geeta Karan from Geetanjali school in Hyderabad. Welcome to the summit. How has been the experience since morning? You attended most of these sessions.
Yeah. I did enjoy some of the sessions, especially the first few sessions were more interesting. And of course the promotion and all, I won't be commenting too much on that. But even the other last session, which was related with mentoring and all that, also some parts were good.
And as it has been discussed in the sessions before as well, since morning we've been discussing about how the school education environment has become a lot more dynamic because of technological innovations happening every other day, and schools have to really keep themselves up to date. So how do you see the environment really changing? There's really a transformation from probably a decade back when it was really different, the scenario was different. How do you see this transformation?
Well, I think right from the last decade to now, there is a tremendous change in everything that we do in our school. Right? The students' attitudes have changed, the whole staff and the principal and all those involved in the schools also. We have to rise to the occasion, we have to see to the needs of the children at this particular time, what are their needs to suit, that they should be able to go ahead in society, globally also, because nowadays most of them do go abroad a lot. So we have to prepare them for life. It's not just to prepare them for the board exams, but prepare them for life. So the whole transformation has to come right from the top to the bottom. It's not just the school environment, but the students or the teachers.
And technology has played a very vital role.
Technology has played a very vital role. And I think it is something good that has happened. Because with the advent of this technology, I think we are able to, like so much was discussed this morning, how we can make it more interesting for the children, because these days the children are, to keep them focused, and for them to concentrate is not an easy task. They have so much of exposure all over that it is becoming a big problem. So with this advent of technology, I think we are able to get the focus and also the concentration, and the lessons are much more interesting.
And have you also faced any challenges while implementing these technological tools?
Oh yes. The main challenges, I think, were from the staff, unfortunately. But then we did send them for the orientation programs and things like that. And now actually we do need to motivate the staff a lot to use, like we do have AV rooms and projectors and all that. Many prefer the old way of doing it. They think it's faster or what, I don't know. They're not racing against time and things like that. But I think unless we monitor, we are ourselves motivated, the heads of schools, we cannot bring it down to the staff. And we have to monitor them constantly to be able to use the technology as it should be used.
Now to take that point forward, how do you think the role of the head of the school, the principal, has really changed over the years? Because earlier it was a completely different figure to now, where it's very people-friendly and has to be involved in day-to-day function of the school.
Earlier, of course, it was very authoritative. I think the role was very authoritative. But now that is gone. Now it's more democratic. Like in our school, right from the beginning, it's been a very democratic atmosphere in the school. There is no hierarchy and things like that. And we all work together. Whenever decisions are made for anything, even when we were introducing technology, when we wanted to train them, we had a meeting with all the staff members and we did discuss how we should go about it. And I think the first people were the Wipro people for training teachers. They were the first ones. So when they came, and then we had a meeting with them, we had orientation programs, and we motivated the teachers to go for that kind of training. And then I think everybody has to work together in an institution. It's not just the principal or the teachers and the children. So I think unless we all work together as a team, things cannot happen. And technology is something which I think it was accepted in our school very well.
And then one issue that really comes to the mind when we talk about education sector is the issue of inclusiveness. A lot needs to be done to increase inclusiveness in the school, and especially when we talk about private schools, they have their own fee structure, which of course comes from our background that they provide those kind of facilities. But what more can be done to bring in more inclusiveness in education?
inclusiveness in the means of technology.
Technology, also access to education, access to those facilities,
Yeah.
technology
Yeah.
provided by school.
Okay, we have always been very open to inclusiveness, and in fact we do have children from underprivileged children and children, mentally retarded children. We have sections in our school where we are catering to them also, and then in fact it was not an easy task to start those sections of these children who were less privileged than the others, who were mentally retarded, autistic, Down syndrome. We have all these children in our school, and we are working with them, and some of them we are also able to integrate in the normal class at times, and not too many, but but they can reach a certain level, and we are preparing some children who have been able to write an IOS examination. Some have passed last time also. And now we are preparing for inter for 2-3 children. Like it's a small group which goes up, but that itself is a big thing for us, Out of so many, a few, even 2-3 can go up like that. Had they been going to a school which was only for these kind of children, they would never have grown. And there are challenges running these kind of classes also, because parents have to accept them, other parents of other children, and the staff has to accept them. And of course we do have specially trained staff for these children, and they are doing an extremely good job. They're very self-motivated and doing a very good job.
All right, ma'am. Thank you. It was a pleasure having you here.
Thank you.